Today's horoscope, Aries September 23, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With the moon's move into your communications sector today, you're looking for information, curious, and more willing to explain, interact, and chat with others. However, a Venus-Pluto square today can bring complicated feelings or interactions to the mix. Fortunately, what emerges now can be a clue to your fears, which can be highly revealing. If relationship dynamics seem out of balance, resolve to make adjustments so that you and a significant someone feel empowered by your connection. Try your best to replace fear with love to heal yourself and strengthen your relationships. You might question whether worries about your work, reputation, or position may be unfounded or exaggerated. If they're not, it's time to work on possible solutions, but take things one step at a time. Watch for a tendency to go to extremes, as it can interfere with healthy interactions. Suspicious feelings are possible, but these, too, can be coming from a place of fear. As the heavens part, you may feel like it's soulmate season. This is because the mighty sun, our great luminary, has blazed a trail to enter Libra. With the sun sizzling across the sky from you in your solar house of partnerships, dancing with a twin flame or mirror will be a top priority for you in the month to come. Current relationships will have a microscope put upon them for better or for worse. If you've been together for barely 6 months or as long as 50 years, the sun's light now will give you a chance to work even better as a team or re-energize your union. Focus on your partnerships and commitments. It is time to shift gears as the sun enters Libra and Venus enters Scorpio. Libra season could encourage you to be more mindful of the working relationships you have and the arrangements you commit to. Meanwhile, Venus in Scorpio will help you determine what is worth your time, energy, and resources. You have a chance to be strategic about your professional and financial investments. Take your time since each opportunity could be a serious investment. Choose wisely so that you can make the most of this astrological energy. You have enjoyed a few very busy months, and things look like they might stay in a settled formation for some time now. You have a great deal to do with this order of things. Keeping your diet regular is a very important aspect of this, as is regular exercise and adequate rest. Remember to always pay special attention to your liver, the organ in your body that regulates your blood and reminds you when you've gone overboard. Here is a day that will be particularly open and favor activities touching on communication and creativity. The way you express yourself will be of utmost importance. Don't forget that words always have a fundamental impact. Make projects for the future because this would be a particularly good period for it. Outside of having some words with those close to you, things should be constructive in your sentimental life. You are coming into a phase of peace and optimism. Take advantage of this and stop torturing yourself with trivialities and making comments that are out of place. The moon is not only spending its final hours in your income sector while forming a beneficial aspect to the sun, which is also in its final hours in your work sector, but both are simultaneously creating a positive aspect with Pluto in your career sector. Over the weekend, and with Mercury set to conclude all planetary activity on the job front later next week, there is an opportunity to regroup. With continuing reminders about maintaining work and life balance, this allows you to step back and let your subconscious process valuable information from across the income, work, and career fronts. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, reaches her last full day in your relationship sector that the moon returns for its monthly visit to your communication sector. 2 days after the moon spent its final hours in Aries clashed with Venus, this not only puts them back in harmony but with a chance to give anything this may have flushed out a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. True connection comes from vulnerability, not from trying to control the outcome. Have you ever found that the deeper you're willing to go in a relationship, the more rewarding it becomes? Let's explore that idea. How do you define emotional intimacy, and how does it show up in your life? While the energy around relationships and partnerships is heating up, today might not be the best day for financial decisions or big shopping trips. With these planetary shifts, there's a heightened risk of impulsiveness, especially when it comes to splurging on expensive items or making investments. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and overlook the long-term risks. Have you ever bought something in the heat of the moment, only to realize later it wasn't worth the price? If so, you know how important it is to take a step back and really think things through. Right now, the universe is advising caution postpone major purchases and financial decisions for a time when you have a clearer perspective. Trust that by waiting, you'll be able to make choices that serve you better in the long run. Speaking of energy, it's crucial to be mindful of how you're using yours, especially today. You might feel like obstacles are piling up, and it's easy to become overwhelmed when you're trying to tackle everything at once. This is your reminder to prioritize. Some obstacles are worth your time and effort, while others are simply distractions. Have you ever found yourself spinning your wheels, trying to solve problems that, in the grand scheme of things, weren't really worth it? Today is about being selective with your energy. Focus on what truly matters, and let the rest fall away. By doing so, you'll avoid burnout and be able to deal with the challenges that genuinely require your attention. What's something in your life right now that could use a little more focus, or maybe something you need to let go of? Feel free to share, we're all in this together. A significant cosmic shift is happening today as the Sun enters Libra and Venus moves into passionate Scorpio. These two planetary movements signal the beginning of a transformative period, especially when it comes to relationships, balance, and our desires. Libra's season officially kicks off with the fall equinox, marking a time of equilibrium and fresh beginnings. This is a season where you might find yourself naturally gravitating toward harmonious, reciprocal connections, craving balance in your interactions. At the same time, with Venus entering the deep, intense waters of Scorpio, your desire for true partnership will be heightened, bringing a more profound, passionate energy into your life. On the financial front, your expertise might be in high demand today. People may be seeking your advice on money matters or projects you're working on together. It's great to share your knowledge, but make sure you're not giving too much of yourself away. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've given so much of your time or energy to help others that you were too drained to focus on your own goals? Today, it's all about balance. Share your wisdom freely, but set boundaries so that you still have enough energy to pursue your own interests. Also, remember that listening is just as important as giving advice. Sometimes, the best way to help others is by truly hearing what they have to say, rather than always offering solutions. How do you find balance between helping others and taking care of yourself? As we move through these powerful shifts, it's important to remember that this is a time of growth and transformation. The cosmos is encouraging you to seek harmony in your relationships, deepen your connections, and make thoughtful, intentional decisions. There's a lot of beautiful energy at play right now, and if you tune into it, you can use it to create positive changes in your life. So, what are you feeling inspired to shift or transform during this season of balance and renewal? Let's start a conversation. Share your thoughts, your goals, and your insights. We're all here to support and uplift one another as we navigate these cosmic shifts together.